In the world of medical innovation, Dr. Isabel Ruben leads a groundbreaking team with one mission: to slow the aging process, promising the wealthy a shot at youth through a revolutionary treatment and advanced facility. Demand skyrockets, but beneath the miracle lies a dark truth, one that Mia, the wife of the company's owner, will soon uncover. Mia, a skilled equestrian, shares a deep bond with her horse, Karat. On their best days, they move as one, seamless and graceful. Yet, she silently questions whether she's stealing the animal's freedom. That night, Mia walks into her bedroom, wearing nothing but confidence, ready to be intimate with her husband, Thomas. But he turns away, uninterested. Disheartened, she goes downstairs and opens a letter addressed to Thomas from Isabel. Inside is a close-up image, the number 14K burned into what appears to be human flesh. The next morning, Thomas watches an interview with Isabel, promoting Resurrecta, their experimental anti-aging treatment. She explains that their clients are currently male due to specific biological traits. But in time, she says, women, including herself, will benefit. When questioned about ethics and morality, she shifts the narrative, declaring aging itself a disease worth curing. Later, Thomas calls Isabel to discuss their plans. While jogging, Mia crosses paths with a nanny named Nika and the child she cares for. Isabel soon appears, complimenting the baby and Nika's vibrant hair. She touches Nika's hair gently, but her ring gets caught. While untangling it, Isabel quietly pulls out strands and slips them into her pocket. Mia brings Isabel to their home, where the doctor comments on Mia's excellent physical condition, perfect for pregnancy. But Thomas interrupts. He confronts Isabel, saying the treatment should remain secret until funding is secure. Isabel argues they must act now. She shows him pictures of a client named Peter. He looks decades younger, just 1 year after treatment. Though skeptical, Thomas is visibly impressed. Still, he insists nothing proceeds without his approval. Isabel agrees. Before leaving, she compliments Mia, who replies sarcastically, suggesting Isabel tell that to Thomas. He might actually listen. The doctor advises Mia on how to capture her husband's attention. That night, Mia follows the advice. She dresses to impress, and it works, briefly. As passion begins to build, Thomas pulls away, admitting he's infertile. Hurt and frustrated, Mia storms out. Meanwhile, Nika walks home when a man suddenly bumps into her. Moments later, she collapses, paralyzed. A truck pulls up. She's dragged inside. Inside the vehicle, Nika struggles to stay conscious as two men discuss using a cow anesthetic on her. She blacks out. One of them heats a rod. Elsewhere, Mia returns home and reconciles with Thomas in a quiet embrace. Nika wakes up in the truck, overhearing the men arguing about a roadblock. She uses the distraction to force the door open and roll into the bushes. She hides as the truck drives off. The next day, Isabel meets a new client, Johansson. After signing a non-disclosure agreement, he's shown impressive client portfolios. The doctor writes his fee in cryptocurrency. They begin by collecting sperm, a mouth swab, and blood samples. Johansson questions the process, but Isabel brushes him off. When he voices discomfort about being left in the dark, she coldly sends him away. Later, Thomas makes his morning smoothie. Mia questions the supplements they produce, noting labeling errors. She reminds him he's a veterinarian, not a doctor. In response, Thomas asks her to guess Isabel's age. Mia guesses 40. He says she's 61. Mia is stunned. Suddenly, Nika bangs on their door. She's bloody, shaken, and has D17 burned into her shoulder. Thomas stares, disturbed. Mia tells him to fetch a towel, but instead, he makes a phone call. Only after Mia yells does he help. Mia comforts Nika. Thomas insists they take her to the hospital. Nika hesitates, but Mia persuades her to go with him. Hours pass. As the sun sets, Mia grows anxious. She sends a voice message to Thomas, urging him to come back. That evening, Thomas hasn't returned. Mia calls hospitals. None have a patient named Nika. Meanwhile, Thomas's car stops outside a worn-down building. One of Nika's abductors drags her inside. Thomas is shocked but says nothing. Mia, suspicious, checks Thomas's computer. A message from him says Nika's at the hospital, but his phone's GPS shows otherwise. She grabs her keys and drives off. Thomas walks away, leaving Mia in tears. Moments later, Isabel calmly approaches him in the hallway. She warns him. If he interferes, Mia could be seriously harmed. She takes his phone and orders him to stay on site. Inside the room, Mia desperately scans for anything that might help her escape. Suddenly, alarms blare. Nika is on the run, sprinting through the facility. She finds Mia's room and begs for help, but Pig appears behind her and strikes her head with a metal bar. The caretakers clean the blood without remorse. while Mia stands frozen in horror. Elsewhere, Isabel meets again with Johansson, who's now eager to proceed after witnessing someone who looks 20 years younger thanks to the treatment. Seeing his enthusiasm, Isabel raises the price by 50%. The wealthy man doesn't hesitate. Afterward, Isabel returns to her lab, where Dog assists her. She warns him not to touch the women, especially Mia, as she's a vital part of the process. Meanwhile, Thomas sneaks back to Mia's door. After several failed tries, he finally unlocks it. Mia rushes to him, but her trust is fractured. She demands to know about the 14K photo. Thomas reveals the girl was named Ellie, someone he met at a party Isabel invited him to 6 months ago. He confesses it all felt like a blur, but remembers Ellie wanted to be tied up. The next thing he knew, she was lifeless. Isabel confirmed she was dead. Mia realizes she may never leave this place. Not with Isabel and Thomas tied together in this dark secret. Thomas leaves her again. Soon after, Isabel calls him to show her newest advancement, the bio bag. With overseas-bought ovaries, she's growing embryos. However, she admits there are still flaws, which she hopes to fix using clients' DNA. Thomas jokes that she might live 180 years. Isabel responds that she's still searching for her perfect match. The doctor persuades Thomas that they're close to something great and that fortune is within reach. Soon he drags Mia into the lab, where Isabel, Dog, and Pig await. He declares that Mia knows too much. Mia cries, devastated. After arguing over who should eliminate her, Thomas insists on doing it himself. He pulls a knife, drags Mia into the hallway, and suddenly cuts her free, telling her to run. The caretakers catch on. As Mia flees, Thomas blocks their path. Pig strikes him unconscious while Dog goes after Mia. She finds a car but can't start it. Dog captures her once more. Meanwhile, Pig rushes to Isabel with news. They've found a DNA match. Mia. Dog prepares to end her, but Pig interrupts to take her for the procedure. Mia wakes tied to an operating table. Isabel calmly checks her ovaries and implants a client's seed into a selected egg. With a smile of success, she has Dog lock Mia in a cell. There, Mia sees other women, some pregnant, including Ellie, who's alive. Mia meets Julie, another captive. Helena, the woman in the next cell, weeps in agony, warning them to stay silent. Ellie tells Mia that Isabel promised her freedom if she cooperated. Their conversation is cut short when Dog arrives and notices Helena sobbing. She claims her tooth hurts. Without mercy, he yanks it out with pliers. When she cries too loudly, he staples her mouth shut. Outraged, Ellie insults him. Dog storms into her cell and beats her. Her water breaks. In a panic, he calls Isabel. The baby is delivered safely, but Ellie isn't even allowed to touch her newborn before Isabel walks away with it. Later, Dog enters with supplies. Mia urinates on the floor to lure him in. When he steps in to confront her, she attacks. He overpowers her, but Mia grabs his knife and stabs him. He begins to strangle her, but Julie stabs him from behind. Julie yells for Mia to get the keys. They unlock the cells. Julie, Ellie, Mia, and a quiet woman search for the baby. They find a horrific room, the smell unbearable. Inside, they discover discarded infant bodies. Suddenly, they hear crying. They rush toward it. Meanwhile, Helena approaches the wounded Dog, soothing him mockingly. At the same time, Thomas wakes up, finds weapons and keys, and frees 2 women. In the lab, Isabel begins cutting into the infant's back. The women arrive just in time. They freeze as Isabel threatens the baby. Pig shields her escape, but the women attack him. He overpowers them until Mia wraps a chain around his neck. The others pull until he collapses. Ellie grabs her child at last. Mia goes after Isabel, but Dog is still alive, hunting her. She hides in a locker, but he finds her. Thomas arrives, and the 2 men fight. Dog nearly kills him until Mia grabs a taser and electrocutes him. Isabel tries to flee with her samples, but runs into the freed women. They destroy her work. Later, Dog is chained to metal, Isabel tied to a post. The quiet woman urinates on Dog, reversing the humiliation he inflicted. As Dog is beaten, Helena frees Isabel, sarcastically telling her to help him. Isabel grabs a screwdriver, but sees herself surrounded. Realizing it's over, she stabs herself in the heart. Silence fills the room. Tears and relief follow. Authorities arrive. Later, Mia explains that everything was covered up. No clients were named, only pictures of powerful men found. The truth stays buried. Still, Mia testifies that Thomas is innocent. They return to a peaceful life. Their love grows stronger, and Thomas finally proves he's changed by embracing Mia's baby, Nika. End the movie. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our other recaps and subscribe for more content. And leave comment below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
mean,